All right, sorry for the long silence there. I'm just yesterday I was working on making sure that oh, so yesterday I was working on trying to get chat available where I can see chat coming in from both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and Twitch kind of quit on me at a given point. I had people that were talking in Twitch and I did not know. So I'm trying to make sure it is sorted out for the stream today. I'm going to send out some links and then I'm going to pick back up on X4 where I left off. All right. I should be in business. So, in our last game session, we started out fresh in a little dinky ship for the Argon Federation. We managed to fight and capture a little fighter and eventually a Nemesis Sentinel. We've still got it set up with the starter weapons because we're about 4 points short in terms of reputation to be able to gain access to Argon military tech. As far as financials go, we are currently sitting on about 377,000, and I'd like to change that. And the best way to change that is going to be either to get to mining some crystals or set about the process of
Please hold. We will be scanning your cargo hold.
Doing some missions.
All clear. You can be on your way.
So I think we're going to do the loop with missions on and see what we can pick up.
Entering system. A class choice.
Actually, this is the wrong save. This is a completely different save. Well, how about that? That's got to be the fella right there. Sorry about that. I was looking at the ship name going, that's not the name of my ship. So, and it crashed. Interesting. So here we go through the whole process together. Of booting up the game and getting it started. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to restart the stream. We'll just put our patience pants on. I love my Sasquatch picture. Hopefully you guys can see it. Sasquatch crushing the neck of a guitar.
It's full of stars.
I need to look into the plugins available in my streaming software and see if there's a plugin that will allow me to track the number of viewers and things like that. I don't like not knowing if people are watching or not. All right, let's try this again. Load game. And this is the most recent save, so this has got to be our guy. Normally I'd go back to the stream and I'd watch the last 5 minutes of it to orient myself to where I was and what I was doing, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm in the mood for a surprise. I believe we had gone back, dealt with our captured ships, and then we had flown to second contact because I think there was more conflict stirring up over there. If not, we're sitting in the Argon dock in our ship. I was pretty tired by the time I quit last night, so I don't recall. That's why there's no face cam today, because I look positively haggard. People be going, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with him? Well, so far I still have text in both of my text boxes there, so hopefully it means it's working. And the game sound is working. It wasn't working yesterday. Aha, here we are. Destroy scale plate packed Falcon Vanguard. Yes, that was the mission we were on. Finding scale plate Falcon Vanguards and shooting them down. I actually know where we probably could run into some. But we are supposed to go to a particular sector, and I thought it was here in second contact, and it was not. And that is why we're in second contact. It's all coming back to me now. Except in a much more pleasant way than back when I was practicing alcoholic, and I do that like every morning. Oh wait, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Wow, that was about $2 million in crystals we just flew by. I'm not going to go back though. There was an orange one. Glowing there.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Now, there is a ring right out there. I think it might be the one we need. In a few moments here, I'm just gonna check the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat to make sure that chat is coming through, because the only message I'm seeing right now is what I initially typed to ensure there was some text on the screen. In both cases, time for some export.
Jump gate, unknown sector.
But I wanted to get an on-screen chat for you guys so that if you were watching, you could go full screen and keep track of what's going on in the chat. That is the Argonne Wharf. That's where the big capital ships are built.
Entering system. The Reach.
Let's go into scanner mode. And kick out a scan in a couple directions and see if there's another ring in the system. Let's see what we got here. And nothing is showing there. I'm wondering if there's another gate here, or if maybe this gate is the one I need. I think it was called Bright Promise. It'll be Argonne controlled because it's an Argonne quest line. Briefing. Let's see. Bright Promise. Contact 2 Flashpoint, Argonne Prime, Contiguous Choice 2, Silent Witness, Profit Center Alpha, Bright Promise. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a difference. I don't know why we're going to Bright Promise, but let's go to Bright Promise.
Engaged.
I got mixed up. Probably what, if I remember correctly, there's a gate out of Bright Promise into the region that's actually controlled by the Scale Plate Pact.
Entering system. Argonne Prime.
So we'll just let the autopilot take us over there and dump us out. And along the way, I'll keep an eye out for what else may be popping up in terms of jobs. And our second ship, the Hanafa, is waiting for materials to come in so that it can go through its upgrades. But we'll keep an eye on the mission board
Choice.
and see if any good ones pop up that we can take care of fast. Otherwise, we'll go do this one. Medical emergency, that's for Hatigva. Hey, Banana. Banana says, hey, sorry I haven't been on stream as much, but I can ask, will Bannerlord return, or are you taking a break? I certainly am going to be doing Bannerlord. I was itching to do X4 today, but probably tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do Bannerlord. 7 o'clock Eastern.
System. Silent Witness.
All right, so yeah, there weren't any useful quests that popped up.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Yep. I am far too deeply in love with Bannerlord to ever take a break from it. It's among many games that I love, so it's got to kind of have its turn.
Entering system. Bright Promise.
All right.
Autopilot disengaged. Phoenix. Vanguard. Within sensor range.
What? Talati Fighter, Buzzard Vanguard. Hey. SDA Plunderer Phoenix Vanguard. Right there.
Phoenix. Vanguard.
That is one big ship. No, they want me targeting Falcon Vanguards. Okay. Apparently he's over there gathering trash from something that went down. Police Osprey. But he is scale plate packed, which means he is fair game, technically. 34 kilometers out. But the scale plate packed. Oh, you're 6 hours ahead of me? You know what? I would be willing to adjust to a time to ensure that you're able to watch it. Like right now, so right now it's 10:30 at night for you? (9:30) Okay. So like what time of day your time are you available to hang out and watch Bannerlord? Because like I say, seriously, man, I'm perfectly happy to make sure that yeah, there's a 5-hour difference. You tell me what time of day for you, by your time, Bannerlord works for you, and I will happily stream then. 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right. So that's a 7-hour window. So basically from 10 o'clock in the morning for me to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. You got it, brother. You absolutely got it. Yeah, if I hadn't already committed to X4, I'd do that right now. That yellow flash is actually a wormhole, and if I go through it, I'll randomly come out God knows where. All right. Let's go look at the map here. Unknown stations. Unknown object is a portal. And unless I fly farther out this way, you know what I really should do is I should stop at a factory and I should fill my cargo hold up with valuable merchandise, and that'll draw them out of the woodwork. We got here solar power plant, hull parts. That's the Talati equipment dock. Medical supplies, engine parts. See what these are out here. Well, basically, I don't have what you'd call a schedule
Unknown station.
because I'm lazy as hell. And you never know kind of what my circumstances are going to be in terms of my availability. But I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get my wife on her way out the door by 7, and then usually I'm awake from that point. Claytronics.
Medical supply factory. Smart chip factory.
Smart chips. I think smart chips will do. Basically, right now we don't have anything of value, and we're in a pretty serious ship, so they're not likely to just go, oh, hey, let's go harass this ship that has absolutely nothing on it, you know? Well, so far I have 2 Nemesis Sentinels, one in dry dock waiting on upgrades, and the one that I'm flying.
Docking granted.
I'm going to dock at the smart chip factory and fill my hold up with smart chips.
Don't let them get away!
And that should entice the pirates in the sector. If I come across them, they'll definitely mess with me.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
There we go. Hold full of smart chips. Waiting for them to be loaded aboard. There we go. That is enough of a cargo that if they're around, they'll come for me. Recon fighter delivery ship. There is a gate out there somewhere. I saw it. There it is. We're gonna fly over to the gate
Unknown object.
to identify it. This actually has a series of gates that take us all the way back to Black Hole Sun, but I'm gonna go out past the gate because a lot of times the pirates will be hanging more out in the periphery.
Entering system. Yanamus Zura.
Fighter squadron. Patrol destroyer. Yeah. So no pirates here, but now we'll fly back through and we'll travel out past the gate and we'll see what we see.
Jump gate. Bright promise.
Because if we can complete this, it's going to give us most of the points we need to get to the military tech.
Entering system. Bright promise.
Arenas expanded. Yeah, arenas expanded. I have given it a try, and it is certainly worthwhile. No two ways about it. All right, well, hopefully we'll find some ne'er-do-wells out here in the black. We're just going to go right past it and head towards the border. You usually don't have to go too terribly far if they're out there. I do know other places where we're likely to find the model of ship we're hunting. But it was very specific about this particular sector. Now, as we approach the boundary, instead of it just coming to an end, what'll happen is that it'll actually begin zooming out to take in more space. So these sectors... Ah, there we go. Got some cack.
Let's see what we have here.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, so nice of you to share this with me. Just drop the cargo. Drop the cargo.
Nope, sorry.
Try talking less.
There they are.
Fly better.
All right,
Falcon. Sentinel.
let's do it. That's what we're after.
Elite. Vanguard.
Oh, they're flying an Elite Vanguard too.
Falcon. Sentinel.
This is going to be ugly.
Not smart.
They bailed.
Bailing.
Elite. Vanguard.
Got to get on this Elite. It's too quick. And they bailed.
Worth it. Bailing.
Forager.
And now the CAC are on me.
Forager.
Not tolerate your actions.
Forager.
Wow, they are on me, on me.
Oh, critical. Ejecting.
Wow, they got me.
Emergency eject successful.
They got me. But I've got two ships out here. Now I've no idea what kind of shape they're in, but the CAC are probably going to come for me.
Hokkaido. Mineral.
Where are they? So that's an Elite Vanguard. That's the Falcon Sentinel. We're going to mark the Sentinel and try to
Sentinel.
see if we can reach it. It'll be a whole lot faster this time around because I've got the Mark II jets. Yeah, we are indeed ne'er-do-wells.
Requesting immediate backup.
At least they went off to mess with somebody else.
Docking granted.
Go, go, go. Which way is it? There it is. Alright. Let's get a look around us here. Alright, yeah, they're fighting over there. PID Defender.
Pulsar, Vanguard.
Now, do I have any weapons? Oh, yes, I do. Let's see if we can take him out. I should really repair my hull. It's in critical condition. They're blasting him pretty good. If I could get him in the bale, I'd have to go pick up some Marines, because our Marines we had with us, of course, are gone.
Not stand a chance.
All right, should be clear.
Falcon, Sentinel.
Repair it. So I captured it. They wanted me to destroy it, so it probably didn't count.
Docking granted.
All right. Oh, we got a second. Let's see what this thing has actually got going on here. Falcon Sentinel. Information. And a ship overview. No, that's not what I said. Information, ship overview. Thank you. It's got Mark II travel engines, Mark II all-around vector thrusters, Mark II Telati shields, which are good shields, really good shields. It's got a blast mortar and a pulse laser. I'm not even familiar with blast mortars. I never use them. It's got all the basic software. It's carrying an advanced satellite, regular satellites, nav beacons, resource probes, laser towers, friend-foe mines, regular mines, tracker mines. Holy crap. I like the paint job. But yeah, I was wondering I wonder what the range is on this guy. Give me the range. Effective range, 3.3 kilometers. Wow. It's a tightly packed ball of high explosives, carefully separated from a layer of crushed and superheated asteroid matter. The swirling bubble of doom detonates on impact or upon reaching the maximum effective range. I'll be darned. Who knew? So we've got one floating out here, and it's actually yeah, go on here now. Is that the one? Are you there? Where are you? Yes.
Elite Vanguard.
I think there may be a salvage ship. What are you?
Manticore.
Scavenger Manticore, yeah. He's hauling off the wreckage of the ships we destroyed. In fact, he's hauling off the wreckage of our ship. You bastard. That's mine. Of course, it's not like I've got a salvage setup going.
Elite Vanguard.
See, that's the same ship that we started the game with. The little Elite Vanguard. Well, so we know the pirates are out here, but of course now I don't have a hold full of valuable items. Getting shot down just cost me a lot of money.
Autopilot engaged.
So I'm going to have to go back and see if our other ship has gotten its upgrades. Because we'd swapped it out to excellent engines and shields and everything else. Yeah, well, I was wondering what it was because I noticed that the weapon on the left was firing at a much different rate than the weapon on the right. And it was what hit that ship and just like bang, the ship was done for. So I could certainly come back and claim that Elite Vanguard. We'd probably get about $500,000 for it.
Osprey. Sentinel.
But I think that this is a quest we're going to have to do in stages. So it'd be nice if we could pick up some other things, you know, destroy some minefields or whatever. Just get that 10 points and get to our military tech so then we can effectively handle missions.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
actually going the opposite direction of what I asked it to go. Oh no, I guess it is going the right direction. I got myself turned around apparently.
Entering system. Silent witness.
We're gonna see if any Argon quests pop up. Might have something we can do to, okay. Seeking station managers. Vermin outbreak.
Entering system. Atikva's choice. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged.
We've got a transportation mission that's just a thing. It's a delivery for the mob. Go and pick up a specific individual and transport him to a location.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Could result in unlocking some interesting stuff. Evening, Rickster. How you doing? I'm managing to vaguely keep track of both chats tonight, and both chats are working. Last night, Twitch just kind of gave up the ghost. I don't know what the heck happened, but things so far are cooking. We've got sound in the game, and I can see both chats. Alright, so it wants us to land on this ship.
Autopilot disengaged. Docking granted.
Gotta get close enough so I can tell where the docking pad is. It's a biggin', no doubt about it. There it is. She might be on the landing pad. She might be like down in a lounge or something. We'll know when we get there. But I can't believe they're making this a medium difficulty quest. That's fantastic. Now I'm caught in the ship's gravitational field. This will get a whole lot easier.
Successfully docked.
And it'll give us a gold line to follow. On the bridge, it looks like. There she is.
Hello.
Hello, please come aboard. Falcon Sentinel. Trying to be a gentleman and...
I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
All right. Dock at Talati
Falcon,
Construction Vessel,
Sentinel.
Albatross, Vanguard. All right.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm sure there used to be a way to rotate the camera. I thought it was with the arrow. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the arrow keys. Get a bit of a view of the ship. F1 puts you in the cockpit. F2 gives you the external view, and you can adjust your view with the arrow keys on the number pad. And F3 shows you your destination ship. This should get us most of the way to 10. And like I say, we'll come back and hunt ships when it's appropriate. I want to get to that military tech.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
There's the ship we're after.
Autopilot disengaged.
26 kilometers out. The nice thing is it has to fly up to the gate and go through the gate manually, so we don't have to worry about it jumping on the superhighway and vanishing on us. Yeah, it is a very flat ship. The ship we're landing on is very flat too.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Oh, it's picking up speed. Oh, that wasn't the ship. Okay. What the hell?
Autopilot engaged.
I've got to catch up with it and get in its gravitational field. It just did the equivalent of what we're doing right now, heading towards the ring. At least I assume it's headed towards the ring. And every time it gets out a certain distance, the autopilot wants to jump us back on the superhighway. See?
Autopilot disengaged.
Looks like it's slowing down again. All right, well, you have a good one, Bonanna. I will see you tomorrow within that time window that you specified. Yeehaw. I stopped watching the stopped watching the ship to check the chat. Good thing we had shields, and good thing they don't take it personally. But yeah, during the window of time that you specified you're available, I will Bannerlord. This time I better pay attention. Another hit like that and I'll be a goner, and it'll be an act of war.
Out of docking range. Docking granted.
Alright, should be in its gravitational field now. There we go.
Great work.
Alright, so that should have squared that away. Yep, alright. She has disembarked. Let's see what we got out of that situation. Factions, Argon Federation. Yeah, so we got a full point for that. I was expecting to get more than that, quite honestly, being a medium, but boy, a lot of people are pissed at us. We're closer. That's what matters. Alright. So we're going to start heading back to the other ship.
Autopilot engaged.
Go and swap over to our other combat ship. It should have had its upgrades by now. Oh. The split were harassing somebody.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Escort trade ship.
Autopilot. Disengage. Entering system. Take fast choice.
We are gonna go and pick up the other ship, but we've got an escort mission we're gonna be able to do here. That'll help. That'll get us at least a point. Yeah, things are starting to heat up in terms of the conflict between the different factions.
Entering system. Argon Prime. Argon Wharf.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't transfer weapons between ships. But we'll pick up our other ship. I'll probably just sell this one. Because we've got a full complement of Marines on the ship that's waiting here. If the upgrades have taken place, it's going to have the best weapons we can have currently, and a complement of Marines, 2 engineers. Can you not do a cargo transfer? Yeah, you can transfer cargo, but you can't switch weapons. Like, I can't pull the weapons off of this fighter and stick them on another fighter, is what I was talking about. Absolutely, you can do cargo transfers between ships. You can transfer crew between ships. But swapping out weapons off of one, small ship to another small ship or medium ship to medium ship doesn't work. Doesn't happen.
Docking granted.
If I had a Gorgon, I'd put this thing in the Gorgon's hold, and that would be all good, but that fella there does not have a place to dock a ship, and it does look like it's had its upgrades.
Successfully
All right,
docked.
real quick,
Welcome.
we're gonna
Welcome.
take the consumables and sell those, because that's going to be a pretty penny. This is really the most lucrative part of capturing ships, is when they've got a good hold full of stuff. Yeah, we're going to make $355,000 just off of its cargo. There we go.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo hold. You may scan. All clear. Move along. I expected nothing else.
Yeah, see, we can't get the gunboats until we're farther along. And the small ships that we have available to us, the Quasar Vanguard is actually not a bad ship, but we can't do that right now. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna say Shift D, and it's giving me a choice of which ship to go to. There we go. How are you?
Nemesis. Sentinel.
Let me in. I know you mad because I left you waiting, huh? All right, be that way. All right, so we're gonna sell this other ship because it's not something I'd have in my fleet under normal circumstances. It's just too squishy. So we're going to sell a ship at, and yeah, it's a little more than $500,000, so it will now become part of the Argon Federation's fleet. And we're going to see if everything is now done. Yes, we've got our combat Mark IIIs and our Mark II shields. Everything should be appropriate. Yep. So we got our upgrade. We've got 2 service crew and 4 Marines and a captain. Brilliant. We're ready to go. Gonna click trade, see if they have anything available. Nope, there's nothing to trade here.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I'll need to set up the firing chains. I want my turrets anti-missile. And there's all 5 weapons. 4 weapons. 2 weapons and 1 weapon. There we go. Ready to rock and roll.
Autopilot engaged.
We're gonna go meet up with this ship at Argonne Medical Factory over in Hatigva's Choice and escort this ship. These can be really fun, the escort missions. You can run into a lot of nasties, and sometimes just it's absolutely
Entering
quiet.
system. Hatikva's Choice.
Past games, you could pull them off into cargo and transfer them that way. Not that I am aware of in X4. But I do seem to recall that in X3. Autopilot.
Entering system.
Oh, okay.
Silent witness.
We're getting there. And there is the ship. Ooh, it's a big one.
Autopilot disengaged.
It is a big one.
Sonra Vanguard.
Which means that it has to manually jump. It can't use the superhighway because it's too large. It'd be torn apart.
Comms channel open.
An Arnu would stand more
Goodbye.
chance than you.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't have to speak to the pilot. Now, the easiest thing for me to do is just roll up to it, get in its gravitational field, and let it carry me.
Since you seem so keen, let's fight.
There we go. I beg your pardon? The hell is getting blown up here? Oh, it's a pillager minotaur. Okay.
Minotaur.
That
Raider.
wasn't your best move. You're in serious trouble. You don't bother me.
Okay. The station shot it down before it could get to us, but it was definitely on its way. Which is actually what I was hoping, because the Minotaur is actually, while it's not the greatest ship in the fleet, it can be put to use in specific roles in a really excellent way. And that's another one blown up before it got to us.
Enemy spotted.
Minotaur. Raider.
See if it closes on us or not. Yep. Got another one coming in. Nope, that's okay. That's an Argon ship. Once we're out away from the stations and stuff, if one comes in, I can try to get the pilot to bail. Those are all Argon. I don't know if it's traveling towards a jump gate out here.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted. I don't see any enemy. Oh yeah, there are a couple of gates out there. Also looks like there might be a minefield right there. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with them engaging at the station because there was a group of 3 of them, and they can be really hard to handle in a swarm. They're big ships, but they've got tons of turrets. All right, those are all Argon. But we might actually end up running into some of the scale plate packed ships that we have for our other quest. He's probably going to bounce from station to station, maybe one system jump. I was watching back the stream from last night, and I had no idea I touched my face so much. I'm like constantly messing with my nose and my chin and my eyebrows and I don't know what all. And it's like, holy crap, dude, sit still. That's a Paranid Vanguard. Yeah, I think we're actually headed to that station right
Unknown
there.
station.
All right, what do we got here?
Cerberus, Vanguard, Minotaur, Vanguard.
See, it's a Minotaur, but it's an Argon Minotaur.
Cerberus, Vanguard.
The Cerberus is an okay boat. It's got a landing bay so you can land a fighter in it, but the landing bay like is right out in front of your view screen. So if you're launching a ship, you like lose your visibility completely. What are you? You're an Argon drone carrier. Zyroth Agricultural. Definitely not the fastest ship ever. We're doing 117 meters a second. I don't know why it hasn't engaged its travel drive. And Jester says it's okay to be touchy with yourself. Other people is a different matter. I agree. I was talking yesterday about being an Asperger's kid and some of the things I have to deal with as a result. One of those is I don't like physical contact. Like you put your hands on me and my first response is to put my hands on you, but not in as pleasant a way as you're putting your hands on me. A friend of mine thought they were going to be super awesome and gave me for Christmas a gift certificate to like a full 1 hour deep massage. I was like, yeah, no thanks. I appreciate it, but you use that, man. I'll never use it. Don't like being touched. Yeah, usually they're not so stuck on putt-putt mode. They
Cerberus, Vanguard.
But yeah, we're definitely headed to that station. If I was using one of the community-made starts, I'd have the SATA, which would allow me to basically hit fast forward. But since this is the vanilla start, we don't have SATA till we build it.
Unknown station.
48 kilometers to go. Jiminy. Oh, it just changed speeds.
Sonra, Vanguard.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Antimatter cell factory.
Yeah. Yeah, SATA is nice. SATA is very nice. I wanted to move out of its gravitational field to see if it would kick in its travel drive, but we're not keeping it from doing travel drives, so it's just being pokey. So there's the big boom coming off the left side of the station, and that's where it's headed for, is the end of the boom. I don't mind this at all. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys to death, but I don't mind this at all. Just looking at the stars and the gas clouds, and yeah, with your love of ships, especially big old ships, I imagine this isn't bothering you much. Oh, wow. Okay. That is a SCA Plunderer Phoenix Vanguard. That is a like full-size battle carrier, and there are two of them moving in on it. This is a concern. If I end up having to go up against this, I'm going to have to maneuver around to its tail end, and I'll have to get like right up on its engines and keep blasting its engines till I take its engines out. Wow, it's asking an awful lot here. If that's what I'm supposed to do, is deal with these guys. I think the save is in order. Well, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily look like this one is focused on me. It would be pointed towards us. This one possibly. It's been taking some damage from something back there. So I think this one, instead of being attracted to us, is being attracted to the battle. And we're out of range of that back one now. We'll see what happens. Minotaurs I'll fight. Ospreys I'll fight. Any kind of medium ship I'm not afraid to go up against, but a full-blown battle cruiser, that's a little bit different story. When it's got a dozen guns as point defenses, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Usually, you know, they'll kick in their travel drive. Oh, not going there. It's going to the ring. All right. Well, maybe it's arcing out before it turns. But I thoroughly expected it to be going to that station. But it sure doesn't look like it. Oh, Argonne police units closing in on that. And there's an Argon fighter squadron attacking that one. Oh, no. Nope, it's starting its turn to dock. Okay.
Cerberus, Vanguard. Unknown object.
I've done my playthrough being a space trucker, buying and selling goods and setting up mining concerns and all of that. And it's nice, you know, to make some money and travel around and explore the different parts of things, but I definitely find ship-to-ship combat to be a more important part of things for me. Mission completed. Okay, so we only had to escort him once. And that should have brought us to enough reputation. All right, hang on. Let us see.
You won't last long.
You're invited by a faction representative to be rewarded, so we probably hit 11 points. At 10 points, let's see, Argon, yep, 11 points. There we go. So that was worth it. We're gonna go to available missions, Alliance invitation, accept, and autopilot.
I, Newman Correct, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation.
What on earth is going on?
I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
So that is actually from the latest DLC, and I have not played it yet. I think we are going to go receive our citizenship from the Argon Federation, convert over to some much better weapons, and we might just go and check this out.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
So I've certainly been curious. I have the DLC and just hadn't gotten around to doing the specific start. Okay, now. Inamoti, Argon Prime. Where are you going, my friend here?
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Stop, please. Promotion. It's active. Why is it trying to fly me through that gate?
Jump gate. Unknown sector.
Yeah, that's not where we're supposed to be going. So I think the autopilot was actually flying us towards that mission.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Yeah, it is.
Autopilot.
Okay.
Disengaged.
That's okay. Before we go into unknown space and deal with God knows what, we're getting some real weapons on this ship. I'm very curious to see the boron ships. Since they're a species that lives underwater, I'm sure their ships will strongly reflect that. Maybe they'll have squid ships or something.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
And I think she's going to be out where they build the big ships. Yep, looks like it. Where they build the big old monster ships. Which I think we have to be reputation 20 to have access to the highest level of behemoths.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Nemesis. Sentinel.
Alrighty. Receive rank.
We've been watching your work with great interest and wanted to reward you for it. I'm pleased to present you with a new rank amongst our organization. Of course, this rank comes with great benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank, so if you lose the rank, the benefits go too. But with your record, I'm sure we won't have to worry about that. I hope you find these rewards fit into the work you've done and make the most of them. Oh, and you may also find that certain organizations under our jurisdiction now have interest in you joining their ranks. Once again, thank you for your efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there.
All right. So there we go. We now have access to the military tech. And we're gonna duck in over at the other dock, and we're gonna get some proper weapons set up so that we can handle pretty much anything that gets thrown at us short of capital ships. Excuse me. Oops. False alarm. Calm down, girl. Thank you, Lieutenant Botox, for your kind words. Wow, that's unkind, man. Though I gotta admit, she did definitely look like she was using Botox.
Argon Wharf. Docking granted.
Let's hope they have the materials we need for the upgrades.
Successfully docked.
All right, I'm happy with our
Pleased to welcome you aboard.
combat engines and our combat maneuvering thrusters. We've got the best shields we can have. It's the weapons themselves that are problematic, but no longer. I want Mark II bolt repeaters. In position 1. In position 4. In position 2. So 1, 2, 4, 5 are all going to be bolt repeaters. Then I think we'll go with guided missiles. We'll go with a Mark II tracking launcher. Whoops, not there though. That one. Mark II tracking launcher. Okay, so currently we're okay. It's going to cost us a pretty penny, but we've got over 5 million, so and then we're going to double check on our crew. We're good. We're going to go to consumables. I think we'll go with heavy guided missiles, 44 of them. And then I want 1 advanced satellite, 3 standard satellites, 1 nav beacon, maybe a resource probe, and a few flares. Might as well just make sure I'm covered here. 635,000. And for the turrets, I think I'm going to go with flak turrets. The beams are really good. The bolters are really good. But, of course, flak are a cloud projectile, and if we're going to use them as an anti-missile system, that could be very useful. Well, I'm going to go bolt. All right, that should be everything. Add to shopping cart. take 1 minute as the nanites build our weapons. And I could actually order up a ship. I could order up a drill vanguard with a not enough resources on the station. I must have cleaned them out getting my upgrade. Yeah, the turrets are kind of hit or miss in that sometimes they seem to be really effective at their jobs, and sometimes it's just like, I don't know, like they're being fired by a chimpanzee. The reason I decided to go with Bolter is because that way, if I need to set them, to fire at the target I'm firing at, they'll be doing the same type of damage. All right. We are going to do a save so that we don't end up in this spot again, unless we want to be. And I think we'll go check out this boron jump gate business. Let's get our firing set up. What I want is 2, 1. Well, actually, I want to make sure we can fire our missiles throughout.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Do that, I guess. Let's go missile defense. And set that to active. And autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Let's go see what this boron thing is about. But yeah, I agree, Jester. Jester says he thinks it takes
Entering system.
turrets time to realign.
Choice.
And I have noticed that when I'm doing a lot of, evasive flying, that they do seem to perform far worse. The important thing is we've got our 2 techs on board. That will ensure that we do slow repair over time if we've been damaged, and also that our turrets are actually more accurate. Oh, excuse me.
Autopilot. Entering system. Morningstar.
Join Alliance forces at inactive gate. Okay. Oh, I've got to find my way to Heretic's End. Gotcha. Okay. It's scanner time. Well, there's a ring right straight across. We'll go for that, assuming it's the one. Jester, would you be willing to hop over to YouTube and just type something in the chat just so we can make sure YouTube chat is still functioning? Because everything is happily coming through for Twitch, but I haven't had anything come in on YouTube, so I'd just like to make sure that that's functioning. Okay, you're on YouTube, so, right? No. Okay, whichever. There we go. Yeah, all right. Perfect. As long as it's working.
Unknown object. Unknown object. Unknown object.
All right, yeah.
Autopilot engaged. Entering system. Heretic's End.
Zyrth. Yeah, it's like a Bing Crosby, Bob Hope traveling movie from the 50s. We're off on the road to the Boron. Yeah. So I see actually a fair number of construction vessels out here, which is interesting. How far out is it? Yeah.
Empty space. Autopilot disengaged.
The Tawani Company will not let any opportunity to establish new business relations come to waste.
Aaron, Sentinel.
That's Talati.
Vulture, Vanguard.
More Talati.
Turn, Sentinel. Minotaur, Vanguard.
Alliance of the Word. Interesting.
Vulture, Vanguard. Vulture, Vanguard. Aaron, Sentinel.
Hmm. does not appear to want to talk.
Autopilot engaged.
We might have to reach a specific point, so we'll set up the autopilot to take us there.
Autopilot disengaged.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be. And we've got ships that have markers that indicate people we can communicate to. That's the little yellow people, which is why I was really surprised when I tried to communicate with him and he was just like, yeah, no.
Minotaur Vanguard. Wayfinder.
Comms channel open.
Aha.
Docking not possible.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, here we are. And that appears to be the ship in charge of things because of its name, the Wayfarer, Wayfinder, whatever it is.
Jump gate. Minotaur Vanguard. Jump gate. Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is.
Autopilot disengaged.
Our scientists were able to pick up unusual readings from an active jump gate. These readings, alongside messenger drone communication with the Queendom of Boron and Kingdom End, made us suspect that a jump gate reactivation is imminent. In response, the Alliance of the Word has dispatched an expedition to investigate these matters further. As this is a matter of grave importance with implications for every inhabitant of our network, we cordially invite any interested parties to attend the investigation and potential subsequent exploration. Our expedition is mainly looking for capable pilots to aid our scouting efforts, So we would advise anyone intending to join our endeavor to bring a nimble ship. Apparently, it doesn't consider our ship to be sufficiently nimble. Maybe it might want us in a small ship. Oh, that's not the one. Hmm. Wow, 4 million for the high preset and not enough materials to build the ship. So we're going to have that built and have it rendezvous with us. Not a brilliant ship at all, but it's small and it's nimble. And if I have my pilot just stick with us and guard us, we should be all right. There we go. It's available. Name it Zuva 712. Just cuz.
Can I help?
Join my squad.
Acknowledged.
Okay, it's on its way to us. Yeah, I figure we'll have it come to us. I'll EVA over to it. And we'll see if that makes things work. Yeah, it's humming along pretty good now. Antigua Freeport. Interesting. It's mostly trade. I don't think you can get ship upgrades there or whatever, but in theory, you could go there and under, trade where you fill your hold up. There should be all kinds of things there. There it is.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Awaiting orders.
Close enough to bump uglies.
Hello.
Hello.
Nemesis, Sentinel. Discoverer, Vanguard.
Let's make sure he's not doing something ridiculous. Alright, gonna remove all orders. Go to the comms. Where are you, comms? Why do we not have comms? There we go.
Can I help?
Join my squad.
Affirmative.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
All right.
Minotaur Vanguard. Wayfinder.
Comms channel open.
Let's see if we can land on it.
Docking granted.
We may have to go and like speak to the captain on or something. No,
Successfully docked.
it says on dock. Well, what the hell? Go to the bridge, see if we can talk to anybody. Apparently not.
Hello. Goodbye.
I don't know what it wants from us. Join Alliance forces at inactive gate. We've done that. By docking and undocking, it'll reset anything that may need
Discoverer
resetting.
Vanguard.
Yeah, I just plain don't know what its deal is. Because it's not giving us any communication options.
Aaron Sentinel.
Yeah, I'm at a loss.
Autopilot engaged.
Galnet.
Autopilot disengaged.
Promotion, friend of Federation. Recruiting Volunteers against the Holy Order and against the Xenon. Promotion ceremony. Unique opportunity to help the Hatigva. Yeah. Collaborate. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Because we're in what's considered to be a small ship, or we wouldn't have been able to dock at that ship.
Minotaur, Vanguard.
Nobody's answering on the Minotaur.
Heron, Sentinel.
Getting nothing on the Heron Sentinel.
Minotaur, Wayfinder.
On the
Comms
Wayfinder.
channel open.
Faction representative.
Sending you information now.
Yeah, so that's to go and actually talk to a representative of the Alliance of the Word. It's not for here.
Comms channel open.
Yeah. I have absolutely no clue. Usually when there's a yellow person icon like that, it means, talk to somebody. But we're here. But go to hell if I know. I may have to look it up, see if it's bugged or if there's some criteria I'm not meeting. I mean, we're literally on the marker. Sending out a signal pulse doesn't do anything.
Unknown object.
Data vault.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Gonna go back out through the gate and come back in. See if maybe that activates it. Because if it doesn't, then I have two choices. I can try to look it up and see if it's a known bug, or if there's some aspect to this that I'm just completely whiffing on, like right over my head, no idea. Because it doesn't indicate I have to become a member of the faction.
Object. Entering system. Wretched.
In the name of Argon Federation, and with the mandate of the federal presidency, we come in peace. We seek safe passage to the rumored lost colonies of our fellow Argon citizens.
You die.
Okay.
Elephant. Cerberus. Vanguard.
This must be from one of the other DLCs because I have no clue on that.
Autopilot engaged.
Let's see if this maybe makes it kick off.
Entering system. Heretics End.
Joining squad.
There we go. Now it should follow us. Yeah. Yeah, it should stick with us now. Yeah, if this doesn't do it... If this doesn't do it, then I'm going to have to look it up.
Autopilot disengaged.
Yeah, nothing has kicked off. All right, give me a second here. Hmm. See what the name of the mission actually is here. The Alliance Invitation. Okay. Hey, Negros, how you doing, brother? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not finding anything that tells me how to proceed. Because what I'm finding is actually saying that I need to jump to Getsu Funi, and that's not where it told us to go. Yeah, I'm stymied. I have no idea. It says join Alliance forces at inactive gate. We're at the inactive gate. There are the Alliance forces. We've come to where the actual marker is. We've tried talking to every ship that has a leadership marker on it. So I guess it's just going to be a mystery, and we're going to have to go do something else because I have no freaking clue.
Minotaur, Vanguard. Minotaur.
Comms channel open.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
It just gives us the same stuff. Tells us to, I mean, so I truly have no clue. I'm utterly at a loss. Are we just supposed to sit around and wait for 3 hours till something happens, or obviously whatever the point of principle is that activates the next step in the mission, it's not happening.
Comms channel open. Sending you information now.
Autopilot engaged.
We'll go see the faction representative. Maybe we have to join the faction. Normally we would have the start that actually was specifically focused on this, and you know, as you saw with the Argon ships, that just like kind of came in out of nowhere. If you hit the right location or right condition, it'll kick off the cinematic and start, you know, the unlock of things. I don't freaking know. I'm utterly and completely at a loss here, so we're going to go see the faction representative. I'm not human, as far as I know, anyway, because we did... Oh, no, that's right, we did the Val Sultan start, so I am human. There's not an issue there. Maybe I have to have a certain amount of rank with the Teladi? I suppose that could be part of it. All these ships, even though they're Alliance of the Word, all the ships are Teladi ships. But when the when the alien like sent the message out, he said this is completely independent of factions and affiliations. It is nice to have that big old bird guarding me, though. That's for sure. We'll go visit the faction representative and...
Entering system. Morningstar.
If that doesn't kick it loose, then maybe, you know, maybe I'll take some jobs with the Teladi and see if reaching, you know, some basic level of reputation with them does it. Trying to figure out exactly how I would say that. 11 cert 11. Yeah, I know. So the ship that's with us is the ship I was originally piloting. We went to the coordinates that it specified to join up with the fleet waiting on the gate. We got there, and absolutely nothing happened. Tried to communicate with the ships, couldn't communicate with the ships except to ask them a couple of questions about the location of things. So what I did is I actually had a ship built at the Argon dock and had it piloted over here, and I EVA'd over to it, thinking that maybe my ship was too big, because it had said, you know, you need a nimble ship. And that didn't do anything. I tried leaving and coming back. So like I say, I'm not sure if this has to do with my reputation with the Teladi, because they're all Teladi ships over there, or if there's just some condition that misfired, or some condition I haven't met.
Entering system. Patikva's choice.
So I'm on the way to go see the faction representative to see if maybe I need to join their faction, or he might give me information, or I don't know, because something's not working. We did the Val Sultan start, you know, starting in Black Hole Sun with the little Vanguard, the little pea shooter ship, and we've built our way up to better ships by capturing, you know, enemy vessels. But
entering system. Argon Prime.
I haven't done anything that would have upset the Teladi. In fact, I helped the Teladi They were being jumped by somebody, and I swooped in and helped a Talati vessel. So, if anything, I should have at least a minor amount of.
Entering system. Second contact. Entering system. True sight. Entering system. Fully vision.
Where the hell we're going here? It sure took the long way around. So it looks like we're going to be going to Pious Mist and taking a gate from there.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Pious Mists. Unknown object.
We'll find out one way or another. We'll go talk to the faction representative, which I've never dealt with them before anyway, so. From an X4 Steam discussion, I do believe you need to go to the Getsufuni asteroid
Entering system.
belt gate.
Sacred
It's on the
relic.
western side of Getsufuni. Which is awesome, except I have no idea where Getsufuni is. But what my expectation is that the gate would activate and we would go through the gate, and where we would end up was Getsufuni. So I truly have no freaking clue.
Autopilot. Disengage. Alliance shipyard.
I have never seen this before. I have never seen this before. I'm getting excited.
Docking granted.
Wonder what kind of ships they have here. Because if it's a shipyard... Actually, this would probably be making capital ships. Big old honking boats.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
There's clearly some criteria I have not met. Let's see. Yeah, show me your licenses. I'd like to buy a blueprint. Show me the live stream. Live stream, basically anything interesting going on outside, it'll find something to focus on. Otherwise, it'll focus on the station. So... Huh. Show me your licenses. Alliance Trade Offer Subscription. Requires the trusted Alliance ally. So yeah, there's...
Goodbye.
I've no freaking clue. I think I've basically done everything I can do to kick it off. Well, that's a shame. I would like to know what that was about with that Argon ship that came through the cutscene that we got.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Yeah, well, and that's just it. In theory, I should be able to calm them and be told what the deal is, you know? My expectation was because, you know, when we got there, there were 3 ships that had representative icons on them, that we would talk to one of those 3 representatives, and that would start the process.
Autopilot engaged.
But there is nothing there. I mean, the Alliance invitation, reward attending a jump gate investigation. So completing this step is what starts the jump gate investigation scenario. And the objective is just so generic. There's, you know.
Entering system. IS mists.
There's no clue in the briefing. Yeah. Join Alliance forces at an active jump gate. I mean, I'm at a complete loss. Like I say, maybe I have to have a certain amount of reputation with the Teladi, or something. But it's rolling up on time that I normally make dinner for me and my wife. I'm gonna fly back one more time and see if it activates, and if it doesn't, I've got to end the stream, and then I'll be back somewhere between 7 and 7:15, somewhere in there, to do more streaming. Maybe I can find a video. You would expect that there would be a video showing this whole situation.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Holy vision.
Oh, not those guys. Just any friendly ship can point you to Getsu. Okay.
Entering system. True sight.
Requesting immediate backup.
Entering system. Second contact. Entering system. Argon Prime. Ides. Sentinel. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
The person who put out the invitation to go and do this.
Autopilot disengaged. Drill.
Hello there.
Yeah, shipyard, wharf, equipment dock, faction representative. There's no way to
Look out there.
ask him about Getsufuni.
Autopilot engaged.
Comma passing ship and ask for the way to the sector. To comma ship, right click. Yeah, that's what I just did.
Entering system.
I calm the ship,
Morningstar.
and they'll give me directions to the equipment docks of their particular faction, their faction representative, but nothing else. You know, I just did it, so. And it was an Argon ship, so it's guaranteed that it was friendly.
Mercury. Sentinel.
Hello there.
Entering system.
Yeah, shipyard,
Heretics end.
wharf, equipment dock, faction representative, and back. That's the only option. That's the only thing it offers us. And normally when you have the globe like that, the yellow globe on our radar, you enter that space, and as long as you're inside that boundary, it activates whatever, you know. And like I say, I tried doing a scan, you know, see if there was some object we were supposed to spot or something, and there's just nothing. So I expected we would fly to the location and it would kick off a cutscene and we'd be ready to rock and roll.
Autopilot disengaged.
And here we are, and nothing is happening.
Vulture. Vanguard.
Hit C to open comms,
Channel open.
and it's the same stuff. I mean, so
Goodbye.
I just do not get it. All right, well, it's time for me to make dinner for the family. I'm going to end the stream. When I'm done making dinner, I'm going to just take a quick look on YouTube, see if maybe I can find out what the deal is, because I'm sure that there's basically two roads to approach this. One is to do whatever the start is, that's part of the DLC, and that takes you straight into it. And the second is, you know, so if I right-click
Vulture. Vanguard.
and select COM,
Comms channel open.
you can see it's the same thing. It's the same thing I get when I hit C. C is just a hotkey for right-click and comms.
Goodbye.
Minotaur. Vanguard.
And we can't COM the Minotaur,
Wayfinder.
only the Wayfinder.
Comms channel open.
And it's the same options, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, All right, well,
Bye.
let's do a save. And I'm going to go make dinner. I'm going to sit down and see if I can find anything on YouTube that is relative to the second road into this, because the first road is going to be starting with the specific scenario for the Boron DLC, but there's always a way to activate them when you're, starting outside of that. And this should be it, because it all is supposed to start with the reactivation of a jump gate and making contact with the Boron Queendom for the first time in however long, So, all right, well, I will see you guys sometime in the next 30 minutes, somewhere in there.